Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala of Nigeria as the next Director General of the WTO. It is so agreed.
She is the first woman, the first African, and today she sits at the helm of an institution that shapes the rules of over $30 trillion in global trade. But her journey did not begin in Geneva. It began in Okonjo-Iweala, a quiet Nigerian town far removed from the glittering halls of global power. There, a young girl learned the weight of discipline, of education, of resilience. There she began the climb that would one day carry her from village classrooms to Harvard, to the World Bank, to the battlefields of Nigeria's debt crisis, and finally to the seat of global trade itself. This is not just the story of an economist. It is the story of a woman who turned intellect into influence and courage into a crown. This is the story of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. In 1954, Okonjo-Iweala, Delta State, in this small Nigerian village, a young girl named Ngozi was born into a family of scholars and public servants. But the childhood would not be easy. When the Nigerian Civil War broke out, her world collapsed. Her family lost everything. She lived as a refugee, fetching water, pounding cassava, watching hunger gnaw at children of her age. And yet, through the dust of war, she carried a dream that education could be our escape. A scholarship took her from a village classroom to Harvard University, from fetching water in refugee camps to walking the libraries of the Ivy League. At Harvard, she excelled, and at MIT, she went further, earning a PhD in economics, mastering the numbers that would one day save nations. Her story was no longer just about survival. It was about a girl from Okonjo-Iweala who dared to believe her mind could shape the world. Washington, D.C. The 1980s debt crisis was shaking the world, from Mexico to Ghana, from Brazil to Zaire, and on the corridors of the World Bank, a Nigerian woman was quietly mastering the levers of global finance. Her name, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. For 25 years, she worked her way up through the institution's ranks until she became vice president, a portfolio, multi-billion-dollar development project that spanned continents. She oversaw loans to rebuild crumbling economies. She negotiated debt relief packages that determined whether countries sank or survived. She learned the choreography of power,